Hi guys, welcome to a special edition tech post. We're currently en route to the place where I'm planning on having the middle of the woods bonfire. The purpose of this post is so that God can get a good view of the kind of terrain we're going to be dealing with, so you can judge whether or not Big John will be able to handle it. Look out here. This is also giving you directions to some extent. We're passing some large building that I believe is owned by the Cranes. It's a really nice big house. And up ahead, we're coming on to, oh, we've got some folks out here. Hi there. We're just passing through. We're just passing through.
Yeah, do a little trail ride.
Yep.
I've seen you up here before.
All right.
Have fun.
Thanks.
You're famous.
Yep. So the questions this week, let's see. Greg asked, what would I do if somebody hurt a member of our group, someone from outside of our group? Apologies for the poor cameramanship here, but women do not make very stable tripods. Anyways, let's see. What I would do if someone hurt a member of our group, I think that I could track them down pretty easily. I've got a good grasp of the internet, and everything is, you know, findable on the internet. I'm assuming that this is some sort of severe hurting me type of, or hurting our group type of thing. It's not just like, oh, they broke up with me. It's like something serious. We'll just leave it at that. I feel like the thrill would really be in the hunt. I would kill them, but I don't really know what the details would be of that. I think I could hunt them down pretty well, though. That would be fun. I'd probably confront them without telling them that I knew. Just try and hit it off with them, because, you know, I get along with people really well. You know, be like, hey, let's go out for coffee sometime or something, and they'll be like, yeah, man. I just invite them out and hang out with them for a little bit, and eventually kill them. I'd like to hang out with them for a bit, though, so they think I'm a nice guy and it surprises them, you know? It's kind of, that'd be the fun in it for me, really. Alright. I don't really remember what some of the other questions were.
Minor Star Wars character.
Minor Star Wars character, yeah. We're gonna take a break so I can answer this question, because upcoming is the worst of the terrain that I want Lars to see. Lars, I think the guy you were talking about was Wedge Antilles. I'm pretty sure that's who the character you were referring to was, Luke's friend. Oh, got it. The little R2 unit that Luke's family picked before they picked R2-D2, the red one that just like drove like 20 feet and then just like and just exploded. That guy was, that's my favorite character because he was he was like the comic relief in the original 3. I kind of liked him. Those are the only 2 questions I can remember. Look at my Jeep, look how badass this thing is.
I think Ashley's was something about what you look for in person, like friend, relationship.
What I look for in a person?
Generally person, or something like, I don't remember.
Okay.
Something along those lines.
Traits that I admire in people.
Yeah,
intelligence and honesty. Yeah, those are 2 big ones. I really like people who are smart and can think. Specifically people who can come up with their own thoughts rather than just like relaying what they heard from their college professor or something and say, oh, yeah, diesel fuel is actually worse than gasoline because it's funded by terrorists or something lame like that. People who can, you know, come up with rational thoughts on their own. Intelligence is the trait that I look for really in a person, I guess. Let's head back to the Jeep. Lars, I'd like to point out that I have done this entire journey in 2-wheel drive. Granted, I have some really nice mud terrain tires, and it took quite a bit of articulating, quite a bit of maneuvering to get through. But I was able to do this in 2-wheel drive. The question is how much you're willing to beat on Big John. Obviously, I'm willing to beat on this Jeep quite a bit. Film ahead of the Jeep a little bit too, so they can see what I'm approaching. So that was all done in 4 low. I didn't use much speed to get through it. I think I'm quite confident Big John will be able to make it, but it's up to you if you want to try or not, because it does put a bit of strain on the suspension. God, I have a question specific to you. Most of my questions for this post are going to be about the bonfire thing. My specific question to God, do you know what size tires Big John has? It makes a difference on these trails because there's some pretty deep ruts. Other than that, I think you'll be able to handle it. Just, would you like to or not? Otherwise, I can find something a little more mild. This is about as extreme as I want to go, though. We're approaching the power lines now. You can hold the camera out the window, actually.
Hopefully I don't drop it. Power line.
Got a great view out there. And we're taking a left.
The left.
So, here we are. Film ahead. So this is the location I had in mind for the bonfire. As you can see, there's a great big pile of rocks. We can stack pallets galore on here. We've got a great view down that away. Give me the camera for a sec. Great view down there. Pretty nice. We're in good proximity to these high tension line poles. I'm thinking we could run a cable or a rope from here to there and then hang a tarp in case it starts to rain, or if we want to get out of the shade or whatever. I already dragged over a couple of logs. I can get more because there's quite a bit of blowdown along the tree line. And yeah, it'll be a really fun expedition. There's plenty of great terrain up here for us to just go wheeling on. What else can I don't know what else to say right now, really.
You should ask a general question.
General question?
No pants! Why are you wearing pants?
Oh shoot, that's right. I'm out of uniform.
No pants.
Well, there's a problem with no pants right now.
Why aren't you wearing any boxers?
Good question. Why are you filming me with the light behind me?
That's where we were standing.
So I am in violation of the no pants rule because once we got out here, I just now realized I don't have anything on under my pants.
Yeah, keep the pants on.
So, rolling commando, I'm gonna plead as being an exception to the pants rule. Prefer civilized landscape, civilized area, or places like this, where we are literally a mile from the nearest house. Would you prefer to live in a city, or would you prefer to live in a woods? In the woods. There we go. That's what I want to ask. Woods or city? And it has to be one extreme or the other. It's either like the living in the Adirondacks, middle of nowhere, or living in like New York City. One extreme or the other. If you had to choose, which way would you go? And why? Well, anyways, I have to say that about concludes my post. We're gonna head back to civilization at this point. And thank you to Katie, who I'm giving a ride back to UMass, and as payment she is helping me by filming my post. You could say you're welcome.
You're welcome.
Alright. Well, I'll see you guys later.